Housing inventory is low, really low. What's keeping home sellers on the sideline? According to Zillow, here's the top 4 seller fears. Hey gang, welcome. My name is Andy Elliott and my channel is all about life and real estate in Nashville and Williamson County, Tennessee. Zillow surveyed 1,000 homeowners considering selling in the next 3 years, and this is what they found on why home sellers are holding off. Reason number 1, I won't be able to find or afford a house when I sell mine. Most of the time, people will try to buy a house with a sale of home contingency, and what that means is I'll buy yours when I sell mine. But in this market, that doesn't work so well. It might, try it, but don't be terribly disappointed if it doesn't work. The idea of selling and having no place to go is scary, and according to the survey, number 1, it stops most people in their tracks. But you can protect yourself pretty easily from this situation. This is really good stuff right here, so hear me out. There's really only 2 steps. Number 1, search to make sure that the house you want actually exists. And number 2, include a suitable housing contingency on the contract on the house you're trying to sell. Here's how it works. Chances are good you've already found houses that you like, and that's what's motivated you to sell. But if you haven't, do a search based on your criteria, location, price range. If houses come back that you like, that means what you're looking for exists. If you do a search and nothing comes back, don't sell, because that literally means you have no place to go. Change your criteria, search again. Now here's how the suitable housing contingency works if your search came back positive. It's almost certain that you're going to sell your house before you buy the next one, and that's okay. When the contract comes in, have your agent or your attorney put a contingency in there that says something like this. This offer contingent upon seller finding and closing on suitable housing. Buyer and seller agree to renegotiate closing date if needed. I'll say it again, have your agent or your attorney rephrase it their way. Different rules, different states, but it can almost certainly be done. And then when the time comes and you do find a house, a closing contingency is way better than a sale of home contingency. Now again, this is a bit advanced, so don't try this on your own. Reason number 2, life is just too uncertain right now. I don't know about you, but I've never been through a pandemic before. And with the lockdowns and the layoffs and the furloughs and the forbearance and the stimulus checks, and when the housing market screeched to a halt in April, I was like a deer in the headlights. And when things picked back up and didn't slow down, I was surprised. What's amazed me is despite the hardships, we keep making it through. The uncertainty idea is absolutely legit and comes in all shapes and sizes. But when it comes to the housing market, despite all the chatter, housing crash, housing crash, housing crash, housing crash, it continues to be strong. There hasn't been one transaction in all the years I've been doing business, and it's been a while, that the question didn't come up, what do you think the market's going to do? Uncertainty is just the nature of the real estate beast. It just is. Reason number 3, financial insecurity. I cannot imagine a more uncertain time for finances, but I'd like to make a point. There's 128 million households in the United States. In 2019, 5.34 million people bought homes. In 2020, 5.52 million people bought homes. Despite COVID, a bunch of people are buying houses. And if your work is still solid after everything we've been through, it's probably not luck. Mortgage rates are at an all-time low, and they're a big motor for why people are buying houses these days. But here's my question. Are you uneasy because your current financial situation or because of what you see other people going through? I'd love to know your thoughts on this. If you'd comment or share on that, that'd be great. My advice would be, if financial insecurity is your issue, talk to a money person that you trust, not somebody trying to sell you a loan, and see if your concerns are well-founded. Number 4, anticipating a higher price by waiting. If you wait to sell your house, will you make more money? Probably. But expert after expert is saying there's going to be marginal gains in 2021. Keep this in mind. Everything that you gain by waiting to sell, you may lose in the purchase price anyway. In the long run, the main reason for buying a house, it is the house you want, the house of your dreams, the house the pandemic has made crystal clear is needing more space for family and work. If the pandemic has taught us anything, being a little more self-sufficient in our homes, room to play, room to work, room to grow, is a little less of a luxury, a little more of a necessity. And the experts don't see that changing. Be sure to watch my video, Is This a Good Time to Buy a Home? What Housing Crash? If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you. Talk to you soon.